welcome back everyone. So today I'm training back and rear delts and maybe some biceps, and I'm going to start with pull-ups and probably do 5 sets, 3 to 5 sets of pull-ups. I'm going to start with that exercise and as many reps as I can. Why pull-ups? Because they're a great back builder, one of the best back exercises that you can do. So it's been some time since I last did pull-ups, so I'm going to start doing them every week from now on, just different variations, both pull-ups and chin-ups. So today I'll be doing both pull-ups and chin-ups together, 3 to 5 sets of each, as many reps as I can, to failure probably, or just limit sets, leaving no reps in reserve. So which muscles are being worked on the pull-up? Obviously lats are the primary muscle, the main muscle that's being worked, and forearms, obviously forearms. So today not only I'm training the back and the rear delts, but forearms too and biceps, because this exercise works the back, the forearms and the biceps too. So obviously we can compare pull-ups to curls for the biceps, but it's still something. It's still going to help with just adding more volume for the biceps. So I will start doing pull-ups, and yeah. So let's start with my first set, and I'll keep talking before each set, keep that in mind, just to make these vlogs interesting. So if you don't know yet, I will upload my full workouts every week. I might miss some weeks, but I will try to be consistent. So I will upload both my full workout and a personal vlog. That's not going to include the full workout, but just a part of the workout. If you don't want to watch the full workout, but you should watch the full workout too. So let's start with pull-ups first. Okay, I reached failure way before my last 30 reps, but I kept pushing whatever. So I'm going to rest now. Okay, second set now, and I want to talk about my current plans. Right now I'm on a cut, so I'm trying to lose body fat, and I'll probably keep doing that for the next few months, as long as it takes me to just get leaner. I really want to get leaner at that point. So obviously I want to gain more muscle, and that's the goal. Lose body fat and at the same time gain muscle. And I'll just keep training very hard, and obviously I'll try to lose weight slowly over time. So that's why it might take me a few months, but as long as I keep gaining muscle and losing body fat, I will be happy. That's progress, it's great, and I won't have to drop my calories way too low if I keep gaining muscle, because obviously when you start losing body fat, if you don't gain muscle, your caloric requirements, they're going to go down, obviously, because just holding on to fat requires more calories to maintain your body weight, so obviously that's important. So yeah, that's my current plan, just lose body fat, and when I reach my target goal in terms of body fat percentage, probably around 10%, I'm higher right now, I will start lean bulking, so yeah, slow bulk, but I'm going to talk more about that. And I'm sorry, but I didn't shave my back, so you might see some hair on my back, on my upper back. That's why I usually, to be honest, I never uploaded a back workout, so this is the first time, and a leg workout too, but tomorrow I'm training legs, so I'll do that. But I have a lot of hair on my back, and obviously the acne scars, but whatever. Okay, set number 2. Shoulders feel way better. Okay, reached failure. Again, I was able to complete 10 reps, so I'm happy with that. I'll keep doing the pull-ups. So yeah. Okay, so it's been 2 weeks since I started cutting, so this is day 14 and how's my cut going so far? I've lost a few pounds, to be honest, not fasted, but I'm going to measure myself quickly. Well, well, I'm down about 5 pounds, probably lost some glycogen, some water, so obviously it's not all fat, but I look a little bit leaner. Obviously it's too early to really see the difference, so that's why it's going to take me some time, but so far I think it's fine. I'll just have to stay consistent with my plan and just keep going. And to be honest, let's talk about my calories. I'm not counting calories that much at the moment, but I just count my protein. I try to eat at least 250 grams of protein every single day. Most of my protein is from chicken breast, from protein shakes. I'm currently drinking whey isolate. It's not the best flavor, but it's all protein, so that's why it doesn't taste as good as the cheaper protein shakes, because they have more fats, more carbs obviously, but I'm not complaining. That's what I need to do at the moment, just eat a lot of protein. The fats, I'm going to start with the fats first. I'm eating very little fats and it's only from my chicken breast, but yeah, I'm going to keep fats fairly low on my cut because I just can't really afford it. And carbs now, it's all from apples, from vegetables like broccoli, carrots, so it's all the carbs, everything comes from just fruits and veggies. So yeah, so let's start my third set. about range of motion for building the most muscle for muscle growth, it's the best range of motion is full range of motion. The longest safe range of motion for you is the best, because doing partials, comparing partials to a longer range of motion, the longer range of motion is better, and you can't lift as much weight, but you don't have to, because you're just working harder compared to doing partials with heavier weight. So range of motion is very important for building a lot of muscle. So always do the full range of motion on every exercise. For example, on pull-ups, go all the way up and then all the way down. Don't do partials, don't cheat, don't swing. So that's very important. And yeah, just doing a longer range of motion, you're going to build more muscle. Let me see. Okay, not sure if you can see me doing the pull-ups, so I might have to change the angle a little bit. As you can see, I'm doing the full range of motion. Okay, 9 reps. Okay, so before I start, what's the best rep range for muscle growth in my opinion? It really depends. It's a very huge rep range that a lot of different reps can build muscle, but obviously in my opinion the maybe 8 to 15, that's the best, but again it's different in my opinion for every exercise. For example, for side delts, for shoulders, on small exercises like front raises, lateral raises, air delt flies, face pulls, I think that lower reps, they don't really work that well, because obviously it's a very heavy weight at that point. So higher reps, at least 15 up to 30 is going to work. On the bench press, 5s can build muscle, but I think that the 8 to 15 is the best. You can do 7 reps too, but it's just saying it's around 8 to 15 reps. You can do 16, 7 to 17, whatever. On squats, again, I think that with very high reps, they don't, for me personally, they don't work too well. And on rows, I can do everything. For my back, everything feels good. Not very low reps and not ultra high reps, so it's different. I don't know if you can see my back. The reason why I don't use straps is because I really want to build my forearms too, so it's not just back, I'm training my forearms too, so that's why I'm I'm not a fan of straps, and I will never use straps ever, just because I want strong forearms, and that's key. If you want to, if you just want to be strong all around, stop using straps and just try to build your forearms. You don't have to do direct forearm work like reverse curls or hammer curls. I mean, I like hammer curls, but seriously, if you do all of your back work without straps, just doing your pull-ups, rows without straps, you'll see that your forearms are going to start growing and they're going to get stronger, obviously. So you won't need to use straps. That's going to help with your deadlift too, because just you won't have to use straps ever. And comparing pull-ups and chin-ups to pull-downs on a cable machine, it really depends. I'm a fan of just pull-ups and chin-ups on a pull-up bar or whatever. That's what I have. And I mean, I like the pull-down machine, but only if you're not strong enough to actually do pull-ups. So if you're just starting out, yes, you can do pull-downs to really work on your watts if you can do pull-ups with your body weight, and just do your pull-downs and rows, and very soon you'll be able to do body weight pull-ups and chin-ups. So I'll keep doing pull-ups. I really want to focus on my watts today, so I'll do decent amount of volume. I'm really pushing myself today. And now I'm going to do chin-ups. The difference between pull-ups and chin-ups is that it's the underhand grip on chin-ups and the overhand grip on pull-ups. But chin-ups, they work a little bit more biceps, and it's a more narrow grip. Obviously you can do a wider grip, but to be honest, it's been some time since I did chin-ups and pull-ups, so it really depends on. I'm going to try a lot of different grips and just see how I feel, which muscles get a pump, and yeah. But I get from the pull-ups, they're wider grip pull-ups and shoulder width, and obviously I can feel my watts, my biceps, I can feel them, and forearms a lot. So, but I'm going to use a more narrow grip. It's not going to be very wide, just to really test different grips. The stretch at the bottom was a little bit different. On wider grip I can get a deeper stretch, it feels, but it might be just that I'm not used to doing chin-ups, so let me try a wider grip chin-up on this set, see how it feels, if I can get a deeper stretch. my muscles involved in the pull-ups and chin-ups, I can feel that they're starting to get fatigued because I'm starting to lose reps. That's a good thing. It's a sign that I'm training hard, so if you're losing reps after a few sets, that's a sign that you're training hard. Obviously, by training hard, I don't mean just trying to lift as much weight as you can by cheating, doing partials, half reps. That's not going to work. I mean just really pushing each set to the limit. That's the most important thing for muscle growth. So yeah. So what's the difference between rows and pull-ups? Rows, pull-ups, chin-ups, what's the difference? Pull-ups and chin-ups, they're both rows and different pull variations. They work the back muscles, but rows, they work the lats, but they also work the rhomboids and the traps, and they still work the forearms, some biceps, rear delts. So rows, they are more rhomboids, traps, rear delts. They still work the lats, keep that in mind. And pull-ups, it's mainly a lat exercise. Again, biceps, forearms. But traps, I don't think they work the traps and the rhomboids. So yeah, that's the difference. But I would say if you really want to build your back all around, you just want to build all of your back muscles, you need to be doing both for just maximum back gains. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now on, because I used to neglect my back a little bit by just not training my back too much and not doing pull-ups and chin-ups, but from now on I'll be doing absolutely everything. And now it's time for my third back exercise. I'll be doing overhand grip bent over rows. It's going to be a more narrow grip, not going to be very wide, but not too close grip, not very narrow. So medium grip is going to be something like this. This is going to be my grip. So yeah, I'll be doing overhand grip bent over rows, a few sets, and then I'm going to move on to underhand grip bent over rows. On both exercises I'm going to be pulling from the floor on each rep. So just because I don't want to work my lower back today, I want to save my lower back for my leg workout. And obviously I'll be doing back squats, and back squats I get a pump doing squats, so yeah, I will need that. I have to be recovered, so let's just start training. Not sure if you can see, let me see. Maybe work that a little bit so you can see the barbell. And let's get right in, let's start lifting. As you can see, the plates, they are kind of smaller, so I'll be lifting 60 kilograms. They're kind of smaller, so have to, my range of motion is going to be long. Feels kind of comfortable with that pull-up bar. Let's see. It's going to get in the way, so I'll be right back very soon. Okay, let's just do my rows. Have to lower the weight, too fatigued. Second set of bent over rows. So if you want to build a very big back, just build every muscle. Rows are key, so don't skip rows. I like to do both pull-ups and rows, so that's very important in my opinion. So let's start my second set of rows. I lowered the weight from 60 kilograms to 55. Yeah, that's 55. About training frequency, in my opinion, the best training frequency for every muscle is once or twice a week. So 1 time or 2 times a week. Just anything more than that, I just don't see the point. Unless you have a very good reason, and to be honest, just way too much frequency, and seriously I don't see the point. If you want to build off your muscles, and even if you want to focus on one muscle only, just the overuse of tendons, that's going to lead to problems. So that's why I'm not a fan of very high frequency, so that's why once or twice a week is the best frequency in my opinion. So obviously the volume, that plays a role too, and the optimal amount of volume. I would say it depends on how hard you're training, but maybe at least 10 sets up to 15. 20 is, around 20 is the max, but that's if you leave more reps in reserve. Anything more than that and your workouts are going to be way too long, and if you're training hard you won't be able to do a lot of volume. I mean, it's going to be junk volume at that point. If you're pushing each set very hard like I'm doing right now, you're going to start losing reps at the end of your workout, but sometimes it's I would say it's you need to do more volume to really force some extra muscle growth. but that's only if you're on a bulk. If you're on a cut, I think that's a mistake, to be honest. So that's why I'm probably going to limit my volume for every muscle around 14, 15, 16, 17 sets. I don't think that there are magical numbers like 10 sets, 10 reps, 20. It's just an average amount of sets. So let's just start training. Okay, so my current training program, well, it depends on how my tendons and joints feel. If I feel very good, I can train every muscle twice a week, but if I'm not feeling 100% recovered or 90% or something doesn't feel right, I usually just stick to training each muscle one time a week, and I'm happy with it because I'm doing plenty of volume and it's so high quality volume because I'm pushing each set very hard. As you can see, all of my sets are to failure or just limit sets, leaving no reps in reserve. And I forgot to tell you something about the way I do rows. Usually I don't touch my upper abs and I try to touch my chest, my lower to mid chest, because I just feel like it feels more natural, and on top of that I feel like the muscles on the back, the traps, they are in the middle and the lats are the wide back muscle on the sides. So when I'm touching my mid chest, I work my traps, rear delts harder. And if you want more rear delt, it's something like a face pull. The range of motion is going to be something like this. It's going to be higher. And something else too. When I'm not able to touch my chest anymore, that's the end of my set. So let's keep going. Let's completely work every back muscle. Okay, failure. And now my next exercise is going to be again rows, but this time with an underhand grip. That's going to work a little bit more biceps. Still, it's a different range of motion, a different unique range of motion that's going to work all of the muscle fibers in a different way. So I just like to do all of different exercises from now on. That's what I will be doing. For every muscle I'll be doing more than one exercise. So okay, let's keep training. Again, I'll be pulling from the floor. The grip, I'll keep the grip the same, see how it feels. If it feels comfortable. Feels okay. Okay, so this is going to be my final set of my back workout, and then I'm going to move on to rear delts. So let's start training. I decided that I'll be training my rear delts on the same day that I'm training my back, because it's just the rear delts, they're involved in rows, so why not do some extra volume. Okay, let's move on to rear delts now. And now it's time for biceps. I'll start my biceps workout with barbell curls. I'll be using the big Olympic barbell. So I'll be lifting 30 kilograms and the reps as many as I can to failure, or just limit sets, leaving no reps in reserve. So let's start. Okay, to failure. I was able to get 12 reps. Second set of barbell curls, and just do this and let's see. I'll be turning like this. It's biceps time. Get that pump now. Okay, third set, and a lot of people might be wondering about the biceps activation on rows and pull-ups. Yes, the biceps are involved in both rows and pull-ups, heavily involved, but I would say that for most people you won't build huge arms by just doing pull-ups, chin-ups and rows. I would say that most people will need some additional direct biceps work, like maybe around 10 sets a week of just curls, different curl variations, barbell curls, dumbbell curls, whatever. So yeah, I mean, you need very good biceps genetics to not do any curls, just do rows and chin-ups. These people exist, but I would say for most people you will need curls. As you can see, I'm using a more narrow grip on this set, just experimenting with different grips. See what feels best. Okay, that one step was very hard, but I'm happy that I was able to complete that rep. Pushed very hard. Okay, I have few sets left of barbell curls, and then I'm going to move on to dumbbell curls. And tomorrow I'll probably be training shoulders or legs, so to give my forearms some time to recover, because I feel like they need some days off. And now my next exercise for biceps, I'll be doing a very strict curl variation. And let me show you. So I'll be alternating arms. It's something like a preacher curl, but without the stretch. And to be honest, with the amount of volume that I'm doing, I don't really need that stretch. So this is the exercise. It's a very strict curl. So that's why I have to use a lighter weight. Okay, that was failure. I can tell. You don't have a lot of training experience, probably won't be able to tell, but you get used to training. Again, failure. Okay, second set. About the pump, I get a very nice pump from this exercise, but I just started to train very hard. I don't really care too much about the pump, but usually when I train hard, I push each set, I get a pump. So, but seriously, you can get a pump by lifting very light weights and just leaving a lot of reps in reserve, and you can still get a pump, but you're not going to build any muscle, so what's the point? So you actually need to train very hard. 8 reps. I feel like my biceps are fatigued from my previous biceps workout a few days ago. I really pushed the barbell curls very hard, so next set. Then I'm going to do a third exercise. I'm going to show you, but let me just finish with this first. I think that both dumbbells and barbells are useful, and we need to do both to work all the muscle fibers. Reps each arm. And now my third exercise and my last one. I'll be doing single arm dumbbell curls standing. I'll be alternating arms, so failure. Biceps are very fatigued at that point, so I just don't see the point in just doing more volume, but probably one more set. final set of 4 biceps. And to be honest, I'm thinking about just training my biceps on their own day, maybe with triceps, just because they don't get, I mean, back in biceps, the biceps is being worked on all of your back exercises, biceps and triceps. It's not going to happen, so both muscles are going to be fresh. They don't get in each other's way, that's what I'm trying to say. Because I feel like I'm going to be stronger. I'll be able to do more volume. So maybe I might try this biceps and triceps, or maybe chest and biceps, back and triceps, or just biceps on its own day, just biceps. Just do crazy amounts of volume, and I'm all about high quality volume, not just doing endless amounts of volume. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this workout. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like this vlog, and share and comment.